for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brains there, they're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long. Like some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah, we fixed that 3 months ago. And so it's helpful for us to just be reassured that some of those things are gone, and now they got to look for new exploits to beat people with.
Go break the game. That's what I tell them. Go break the game and be honest with Mike. Don't just come in here and tell them things you like, find things you don't like. What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community, and then have them playing the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship? And you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years, and how's that affected the gameplay?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and the first time some of these guys came in, it wasn't like they're ready to just give us their raw feedback. They're trying to be polite, they're trying not to get in our faces on stuff, but now they're ready. They're very, very willing to just give us their honest opinion, and there's nothing that.
Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. 2 teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Now the starting group for Orlando. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. MP is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Wagner in at the small forward.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Giddey, no good. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Here's MP. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
And so here's Orlando, following the score by Oklahoma City. MP, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Giddey against Fultz. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Magic. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, 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 not today.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Holmgren with it. Carter on it. Higgins outside. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Count that one. MP's got 8 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Timeout is called. First of the... Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. So on the floor for Orlando. At the forward position, it's Wagner and Banchero. Fultz is out there with MP. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Now here's Saric. He had 15 points last outing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
MP, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 10.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And there's the bucket from MP.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The Thunder with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Orlando leading by 4. Here's MP. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Really picked up a lot of assists in college. Banchero seeing those passing skills translate to the pros.
Now here's Giddey. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Williams against Wagner. Giddey, the open look. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away by threatening here.
So both teams making some changes here. Thunder trailing by 8. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, he'll be able to contribute. Focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaacs checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The Thunder with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's MP. And the